Over the last couple of weeks, hunkered down in our homes, protecting ourselves and our families from a highly contagious virus, we've stayed connected to family and coworkers over screens. Business meetings, check-ins with grandma and grandpa, and get-togethers with friends, all conducted with a device, a Wi-Fi connection, and often with one platform suddenly booming in popularity. NBC's Ling Kent has our Sunday Spotlight.
As cities go into quarantine and schools shut down across the country to help fight the spread of coronavirus, our houses and apartments are becoming a new kind of home base. With stay-at-home orders the new norm, video conferencing has become the gathering place for those of us craving a social connection. A place for birthday parties when we can't get together.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
A welcome window into the weddings and celebrations we suddenly can't attend. Even the room where future doctors find out where they've matched for residency. At the center of this new reality is Zoom, a 9-year-old video conferencing platform that was originally built for business meetings. This month, it's been downloaded almost 2.5 million times in the U.S. alone, more than Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok this week.
Hey, Eric.
Hi.
CEO Eric Yuan founded Zoom. He never imagined his video conferencing startup would become the source of so much joy in a public health crisis.
It's become a part of the way that we socialize. What do you think all this says about where we are as a society right now?
I think that the community society is going to become much stronger. And the tools like Zoom, we know that much better than just the audio conferencing because we can see each other.
That has catapulted Zoom into the mainstream, joining well-known competitors like FaceTime, Skype, and Google Hangouts. Its features, like changing the background,
How about this one?
are a hit with Generation Z.
And in the future, I truly believe the video conferencing like Zoom can even deliver a much better experience. If you are drinking a coffee, we can digitize the smell. And from my side, I even can enjoy the smell as well.
And it's not just Zoom. Skype says calls between its users have jumped 134%. With so many people logging on from home, all this video conferencing and work is also raising new questions about how much the internet can really handle. Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, and Apple recently decided to reduce the quality of their streaming services in Europe to help handle the demand, a move that hasn't happened here in the U.S. yet. But there has been a surge. In hard-hit Seattle, internet usage has skyrocketed 40% since the coronavirus started spreading. But FCC Chair Ajit Pai doesn't think the spike will break the internet or slow it down.
Is the internet capable of handling all of this traffic and demand?
Thus far, it appears to be, and part of the reason is instead of going from point to point, for example, as the old telephone system did, the internet routes traffic according to the path of least resistance, so to speak, so that if there's congestion in one path, the internet can shift that traffic to another path.
Cheers! And that's good to hear as we depend on the internet to keep us together while we're apart.
So, Joe, we're all using these services right now. We're all using these platforms. I guess one question that's still out there is security, internet security. If you're conducting business meetings, what exactly are precautions people should be taking and what can be done?
Yeah, Willie, you want to be watching out for weak passwords, unsecure Wi-Fi connections, and phishing scams. We've also seen some cases where inappropriate content has been broadcast into these video conferences like on Zoom. So the bottom line is, if your work provides a virtual private network, a VPN, use that. However, we don't know with so many people logging in for big government agencies and big businesses, if there's enough bandwidth and if the systems can really handle all of this. So the bottom line, Willie, is we just don't have a full picture just yet.
And all of us in the news business getting used to these socially distant interactions as well. Joe, take care and hope your family's healthy. We'll see you soon.